Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. Wow, boy, oh boy, this is going to be quite a wild one. I'm not going to lie. Big up to every single one of you who is live and locked in already this evening. Much appreciated. And yes, people, look where we are back to. Yes. In the flat, after sending family with 2 weeks, we are back here, people. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. It's been quite an eventful day, I'm not going to lie. But if you are a Manchester United fan, people, get involved in the live chat. Non-Manchester United fans as well, get involved, because this is just not my channel, it's your channel as well. Community settings, let's get it right. Big up to Roster Stocks. Make sure you are subscribing to Roster Stocks, people, yeah? Much appreciated. But, so it came out today that the big breaking news that Ruben Amorim has been sacked. Now, what's my thoughts on this? I've got to say, like I said in my short video, if you've not checked that out yet, then please do. I said to me, it comes no surprise because once you start going up against the ownership, they cried about it. Yeah, they have a cry about it, and then literally you're done. You're finished. You're out there fast, of course, say, but. It's as simple as that. There are no second chances. Once you go up against an ownership, there is no way back. So, and do I think he said it in the heat of the moment, or did he say it because he wanted to get sacked? Now, I have to say, I think he clearly said it because he wanted to be sacked. He didn't want to be here anymore. He just wanted his payout. And to me, he looks completely disinterested. Now, am I happy he's gone? Yes, absolutely. Because, his football was so boring, pragmatic. He was very stubborn. He was refusing to change the system, which that's what I didn't like about him. But do I respect that he exposed the football club? Yes, I do. Big up to him for that. And wherever he ends up next, I wish him all the best. But am I giving this ownership credit that they got rid of Ruben Amorim? Am I? Fuck. No way in a million years, people, am I crediting this ownership. Because I'm not. I will not credit them. Because they are a bunch of Ronans. Let's get it right. Yeah? And that rat, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, that guy really pisses me off. So, double wooden spoon for you. Yeah? Seriously. Ineos. Now let the next manager choose what system they want and what game plan they want instead of copying your fucking model. You're part of the fucking issue. Do you hear me? You are part of the problem, ownership, and I am holding you accountable. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely fucking getting the narrative right, yeah? You think because you sacked Ruben Amorim, I'm going to give you a free pass? Fuck off. Never in a million years am I giving you Ronans a free pass. You are part of the issue of my football club. And Glazers as well. You are part of the issue. You absolute Ronans. You have set us back over the years. You spent money on absolute shit signings. You've overspent on players. And then when we go to sell them, we make a big loss. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, people. And I'm absolutely just enraged at this football club. We all know that whoever they bring in next, that this next manager is going to have to follow the Ineos model, unfortunately, because the Ineos are copying the Chelsea model, which the Chelsea model just does not work. So this is why Ineos and the Glazers both need to get the fuck out of my football club. Get out of here, classic, or say, but, bosh. Yeah, go. You're not welcome at my football club because I have elite high standards. Unlike you, where your standards are on the fucking floor. Let's get it right. Yeah, you are not elite. My standards are elite, but you don't have elite high standards. Yep, Sir Jim, you made all them cutbacks, but somehow you still made a loss. So, as far as I'm concerned, that is complete karma at the end of the day. Absolute karma. You know what they say, karma is a bitch. And yet the fact that we still made a loss after the ownership made these cutbacks, I am absolutely laughing my ass off for people. I really am. But am I still angry at this ownership? Very angry. I am. Oh. And if you get Gareth Southgate, yeah, I am absolutely going to rip in to you, yeah, tear you a new fucking asshole, yeah. I do not want Gareth Southgate. I do not want Enzo Maresca. He is not elite enough, people. Let's get it right. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, anyone who wants Enzo Maresca as manager, I mean, have a fucking word to yourself, yeah? There's no way in a million years I want that Ronan as manager. Literally, he is not elite enough. Completely out of his depth. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. But Ruben Amorim, he had to go, people. You know, his system was never going to work. He kept playing players out of position. He sold our wingers. So what's that going to mean for us now, people? Yeah, that the wingers what were sold and a couple what are loaned out. Does that mean a couple now return and we're going to have to play some people from the under 21s or under 18s? Because Darren Fletcher may want to play wingers, or say Michael Carrick is interim manager for the rest of the season, he may want to play wingers as well. And the fact that we got rid of a lot of our wingers, this is another reason why I wanted this manager gone. He was so out of his depth, and just like I said, fair play to him calling out the ownership. I will respect him for that. But what I would have respected even more, people, is if he just resigned instead of waiting for his payout. But we all know why managers wait for their big payout, don't we? Because they're getting a big payout at the end of the day. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. So, big up to every single one of you, yeah, who's live and locked in already this evening. Much appreciated. Now, I was meant to be going live for the Leicester City and West Brom game, but obviously that is now cancelled because this is far more important, people. This takes top priority. Let's get it right. Excuse me, it's been a huge day, this. And also Celtic sacks their manager as well. I'm not surprised about that because they lost the Old Firm derby and Celtic are losing ground on Hearts as well. So, two managers today, people, have got their P45s. I mean, crazy work. Crazy work. But whilst I'm happy he's gone, yeah, Ruben Amorim, because I wasn't his biggest fan, but am I doing a celebration stream like what I did with the ball ruled? No, absolutely not. When the Bulls ruled, you know, I was absolutely buzzing. He was out of this football club classic, or say, bash, because he was a bully. He bullied players, people. Let's get it right. The Bulls ruled was a bully. So I'm glad he's gone. Where Ruben Amorim, yes, he was stubborn as anything, but when you listened to him and that, at least he was a nice guy, and I would like to wish him all the best, yeah? Wherever he ends up next, good luck to him, you know, because at the end of the day, he's a very nice person. He just was not the right man for my football club. It's as simple as that. And the fact we now acted is for the best, in my personal opinion. Now, the game on Wednesday night, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I mean, I know I've not said that a lot about Manchester United games this season, but I'm really looking forward to this game now, getting behind Darren Fletcher, because I will be behind Darren Fletcher, people. Only he's in charge a couple games, I'd be fully getting behind him. And if it's Michael Carrick as interim manager until the end of the season, I'll be fully getting behind him as well. And let's not forget, when he was caretaker manager before Michael Carrick, he was unbeaten. Well, mind you, he only managed 2 or 3 games, but he holds that record to being unbeaten. So does Ruud van Nistelrooy as well. Ruud van Nistelrooy was brilliant at Manchester United. After the Bulls ruled, got sacked. We should have probably kept Ruud van Nistelrooy on for a bit longer, yeah? Because we had a game plan, it looks like, with Ruud van Nistelrooy, where this manager is so pragmatic, people. Let's get it right. He is absolutely just... This is one thing I won't miss about him, is his stubbornness, and he had to go, people. So the fact he's gone, brilliant. We can move on. But is he all to blame for the problems at our football club? Absolutely not. It only lays on 2 Ronans, the Glazers and Ineos. Let's get it right. Both of you need to be held accountable for what you've done to my beautiful football club. Yeah? Hold that expeditiously, yeah? Hold that. I'll never get on board with your process, whatever the way you want to say it. I'll never be dragged into the trust the process camp. I will carry on turning you a new asshole, yeah? Yes, you came to your senses and relieved the manager of his duties, but you're getting fuck all credit because you deserve no credit whatsoever. Let's get it right. What you have done to my beautiful football club, I've been supporting since the late 90s. Let's add it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. But it just goes to show it's the same cycle again. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Round and round we go, people. It's like a never-ending cycle. One manager in, one manager out. In, out, in it. In, out, in, out. You shake it all about. You do the okey-coke and you turn it around. That's what it's all about. But, it's like this next managerial appointment is crucial. Now, shall I tell you who I want as my next manager? Yeah? Oliver Glasner. Let's get it right. I want that geezer. Yeah? Because I'm fed up of us going for European managers. We need to try something different out of the box. Let's get it right. Yeah? Because keep going for European managers, you'll never succeed. So the fact that we should bring in a Premier League proven manager, say Oliver Glasner or Unai Emery, but I cannot see Unai Emery leaving Aston Villa. I really can't, because Villa are in a good place right now. Why would he want to come to a football club what is toxic? I mean, our fan base is toxic. The football club is toxic. Let's get it right. And like I said, what's going to happen now with the new manager if he wants to play attacking football? We got no wingers because Ruben Amorim literally sold most of our wingers or loans them out. So it's pathetic, absolutely pathetic, people. And I, for one, am really pleased that he's gone, because to me, he was never the right man. He looked out his... Was it sustainable that he wanted a big payout to get the sack? No, absolutely not. But do I respect him for calling out the ownership? 100%. Anyone who calls out this ownership, you earn massive respect from me. Yeah? Because You call out the ownership, you just go to show that you are a real fan, that you're not accepting mediocrity, you're not backing the process. Because I'm not. I'm not backing it one bit, and I'll never back this ownership's process. And also, the fact that we want to copy the Chelsea model is absolutely pathetic, people. And that is going to make me so enraged, honestly. I will get to you guys in the chat. I've not forgotten about you, but I need to land it. Irola now, before I was interested in Irola, but unfortunately now, Bournemouth, no win in 10. No, no, no. Do not let Irola anywhere near my football club. Oliver Glasner, to me, fits the profile because he has a plan. Yes, at Crystal Palace, he plays a similar system, but he always makes it work. But I want the next Manchester United manager to come in with their model, like fuck the ownership model. Yeah, it's about time this fan base started waking up and start doing more to get this ownership out, because we've got to eliminate it, people. The Glazers have absolutely lowered the standards of my beautiful football club this past decade. So let's get it right, because they have totally. Our standards are in the fucking mud because of them. And we got a second owner who's made a lot of cutbacks, so it's still somehow made a loss. Hold that. Absolutely hold that, Jim the Rat. Yeah, hold that. Expeditiously. Yeah. But the fact that they finally acted in that, but it's still not good enough for me to give them any credit, because I don't, what they've done to my beautiful football club, both ownerships, is nothing short of an absolute disgrace, people. Let's get it right. Let's absolutely get the narrative right here, people, yeah? But end of the day, it is what it is. So, Manchester United, where do we go next? Who would you like to come in next? I do not want a yes man. I want a manager who's going to land the minerals. Seriously, make us great again. Make teams fear coming to Old Trafford, because the fear factor's gone. It's something we've not had since Sir Alex Ferguson. But you cheated under Sir Alex Ferguson. You only got penalties because the referee was on your side. Fuck out of here, man. Seriously. No way in a million years that we had referees on our side, because teams used to fear coming to Old Trafford. It's just that some players will make a rash challenge, but I do agree, some of them can be soft in that, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy work, isn't it? Absolutely crazy work. Crazy work. What is going on behind the scenes of my football club? Seriously. I mean, oh my goodness me, man. Unfucking believable, I was meant to be going live on my second channel tonight, for Leicester City against West Brom. But obviously that stream got cancelled because we're live on here instead. Well, we gotta land it. We gotta tear this football club anew, asshole. And the fact that these second owners are now sacked the manager too late again. I mean, in my personal opinion, Ruben Amorim should have gone after the Europa League final. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. 15th place and a minus what? Was it 11 goal difference last season? Nowhere near sustainable, people, for the elite high standards of Manchester United Football Club. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. But it's just, oh, wow. Unbelievable. But I am going to get to you guys in the live chat now. Thank you all so much for very patiently waiting. I do appreciate it. So, comments. Here we go. Yep. Blimey, this live chat's going crazy, which I expect it to tonight. I'm not going to lie. Dynamite Sorting, big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. When Manchester United get new manager, they will have the same issues and the same problem with your owners like Ruben Amorim at Manchester United. Very true, you know. This is not going to eliminate all of our problems, you know, whoever the next one is, because the same problems will remain with this ownership until they fuck off. Then, yeah, it's going to carry on getting peak people. I'm not going to lie. When you get your new manager, you should not blame him. You should call out your owners, like I have, and the boards as well, you know. I'm doing that. If Liam Rossner, I would not blame him. I will blame the owners and the boards. Yeah, that's fair enough. I get that, Dynamite Sorting. I get that, mate. I'll big up Brian CFC. Bash. Big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. Big up my guy, Mr. Joshy J. Yeah, big up to you, geezer. Big up the chat. Absolutely. All your real ones in the chat. Big up to every single one of you. These owners know fuck all about footy, bro. Facts. 100% Brian CFC. I completely agree with you. Chelsea was first manager sacked and Manchester United was second sacked. What a year so far. Yeah, crazy, mate. Insane. F1 fan CFC 1905. Bosh. Big up to you. Yeah. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining me. Blueco out, Glazers and Ineos out. Facts. We need to get the corrupt ownership out of both football clubs. Blueco out and Glazers and Ineos out. I agree. Facts. 100%. Get them all out. Manchester United need a massive rebuild, and Manchester United are not scared like they used to be. Facts. Nobody fears us these days. Someone on the Sky Sports, they said they want Enzo Maresca when Sky Sports did their fan corn show. I watched that this morning. I thought, you're not going to fucking laugh. But seriously, you want Enzo Maresca? Why? What's he won? But he's won the Conference League and the Club World Cup, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? Has he won the Premier League or UCL? No, he hasn't. So, yeah. Not having that scrub. Amorim was a train wreck, never qualified for the job. Beraldo, who employed him, should be sacked. I agree, Mark Harris. Big up to you, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. No manager with balls will want to come to United. Ineos, yes, man. Yeah, they do. They do, Mark Harris. I agree with you. 100% agree with you. This news is very unexpected, come from nowhere. I'm not really shocked, to be honest, because it was announced pretty much at midnight last night that his job was very much hanging in the balance, and Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox had a meeting with Ruben Amorim this morning, and they said, you're out of here, Fato Corey say, but, it's because once you go against the ownership, they don't like it, so you end up paying the price. And for Ruben Amorim, not really based on results, it's because he went up against the ownership. He has paid the ultimate price for it. But the problem is now, Ineos are going to have to spend a lot of money to go and get a new permanent manager. And Ruben Amorim's, 10 million payout, whatever he receives. Denley 15, big up. I'm absolutely human. I've backed him since day one. He gets sacked because the board has been exposed to pretty much the whole Europe and they don't like it. And now we get Aaron Fletcher. Joke. I mean, yeah, it's just, it's crazy, Denley. Dallo, Mount, Maguire, Shaw, Bruno need sacking ASAP. Get in hungry players on their second contract. No over 25. Dallo been at United 9 years. Shaw passes sell by date. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree that. My gosh, what a win for Rangers on Saturday. I've been laughing myself silly for 3 days. Love beating Celtic. Well, the Celtic manager also received his P45 today as well, not just Ruben Amorim. So what a crazy day it's been in football. Don't get a yes man to Manchester United because it's not good luck like what Chelsea got and did not work out with yes man. I agree. And he also running United on 25 quid and a light bulb. Yep, pretty much, Mark Harris. Pretty much, mate. And don't go with the same model as Chelsea because you will not win any major trophies and a title. Yeah, if we went with your model, we won't. We will not win a Premier League title, people. It's as simple as that. But yeah. Big up Josh, mate. What a mad day at the club we love today, mate. Big up Adam Partridge. Bosh. Good evening, mate. Excuse me, sorry about that. Just had some fish and chips. Lovely. Nice fish and chips. So, yeah. Oh, they're gorgeous as always. Fish and chips, curry sauce. With curry sauce, it is quite spicy. So, yeah, I think that is what is making me cough a bit, people, is the fish and chips and curry sauce. Lovely. Slot doesn't have long left. Their mediocre football and refusal to change tactics cannot go on. Reminds me of a certain individual who's seen sacked. Oh, yeah, Ruben Amorim, who was also very stubborn as well. Luke Shaw, you need to move him on. I mean, he's been here longer than most of our managers. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy work. Mainly will suddenly be fit now. Some of these players have down tools, so Amorim was clueless, 5 in the back at home, like what the fuck? And putting 7 at the back against Wolves. I mean, the worst team in the Premier League. For doing that, double wooden spoon, yeah? For you, Ruben Amorim, for that. Double the wooden spoon. You put in 7 at the back at home. Fuck out of here, man. You're happy to be back at Ian Flat, Josh, right? Yes, I am, Adam. You know, yeah, it's quite relaxing, isn't it? 1-0 Leicester. Oh, that's good, Jamie. How much would, say, Luke Shaw's worth? Probably Nise, I would say, in the region about 15 to 20 million, I say. I'd go with that, to be honest, but it's going to be interesting, isn't it, when I hear some fan reactions, you know, because we are going to listen to the fan reactions. It's bloody cold outside, like Cole Palmer. Oh, sorry about that. That's just like deodorant can. Oh, shit. I'm having a real stinker and hooks here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we can get. I'll tell you what, I'll take these off the table for a second off my desk because I'm just going to keep fucking knocking them over. So, yeah, get out here, man. Is Oliver Glasner your number one for Man United job, Josh, mate? Yes, he is, Adam Partridge. You know, that is who I want in next, mate. With that redundancy money, he can buy $50 kebab shops in Portugal. Good on him. Yep. And also, he had a picture with his girlfriend or wife, and yeah, he looks very happy. Well, he's just received about a 10 million payout, so I mean, wouldn't anyone be happy to receive 10 million? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody would be happy to receive 10 million. Who told West Brom yellow and green stripes was acceptable for an a week. They look ridiculous. Yeah, thanks. Do you think we could get on for Glasgow before the summer, Josh? Right? No, but what we could do, Adam Partridge, is buy him out of his contracts now so that he comes to us like after the World Cup or something. I don't see Andre Glasgow leaving Crystal Palace. I think he'll leave at the end of the season. But yeah, like I said, sign him up now before anyone else poaches him up. It's as simple as that. Because I can see quite a few clubs being after Andre Glasgow. I really can, people, at the end of the day. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what some of these fans will say. Amorim will never get a job in the EPL again. Probably not Mark Harris. No, I don't think he will. Games you're doing this week, Josh, mate? Well, tonight I was meant to be doing Leicester City against West Brom, but obviously I cancelled that because I'm live on here, aren't I? You know, this takes top priority, people. I mean, this is massive news, so we have to react to it. Tomorrow I'm doing West Ham against Forest, and then Wednesday Burnley against Manchester United, where the Darren Fletcher era begins. Well, not permanent manager. He's just going to be temporary manager until we find a more permanent manager or an interim manager until the end of the season. Pre-contracts Manchester United should do with Arthur Glasner. They come in the summer. Thanks. Go and pay Crystal Palace now the compensation and buy him out of his contracts. Why are managers so stubborn with formations? Fuck knows, Jamie. I have no idea, mate. But to me, it's not sustainable, mate. It really isn't. It's not even anywhere near close to being anywhere near sustainable. I have had in Partridge because my parents are moving house this week. So before I see my mum's new house, like her new cottage and that, I'm going to give them time to settle in and that, my mum and stepdad. So, yeah. Do you know what is a pre-contract is? Yes, where you sign them up now and then the contracts will start in the summer, like on July the 1st or something. Because that's when the new contract starts, isn't it? On July the 1st. The old ones come to an end on the 30th of June and the new ones begin on July the 1st. So, yep. But what's your thoughts, people? Are you happy he's gone, or are you going to be mainly calling out the ownership? Because I feel the ownership need to take huge accountability for this. They really do. Yeah? Massive accountability. Celtic have had no challenge and trophies galore for 15 years. One rough patch in their protesting and rioting. Absolutely spoiled, entitled little brats. Facts, yeah. I agree. Would you rather wait until next season to get a manager? I would want Oliver Glasner in right now, but unfortunately, I just cannot see him leaving Crystal Palace until the summer. So the best thing to do is sign him on the pre-contracts. You got some more Prem name managers in the Man United job, Josh Wright. Oliver Glasner is my number one choice. I do not want Enzo Maresca, people. I really do not want Poundland Pep. He is not elite enough, people. He really isn't. I mean, let's get it right. Nowhere near elite enough. But, wow, it's absolutely crazy. But it's going to be the same vicious cycle, people. Repeat the cycle. Hire a manager. You back them. Then when it all goes south, fire a manager. Then you hire a manager again. Then you fire another manager. It's like we just cannot at the moment seem to get out of this cycle, people. At the end of the day, let's get it right here, people. Yeah, let's absolutely get their narrative right. It's like a vicious circle or cycle at Manchester United. Not long until Ferrari F1 car for 2026 to get released on 23rd of January. Are you looking forward to it? And will you be doing a review on it? Yeah, I'll be like doing a review on the car. Yeah, 1-1. Who's that between Leicester and West Brom, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah. So I don't want Marco Silva, Josh Ray at Man United. Too big for him and should stop calling Josh Ray. I agree 100%. Grant was the MSN who equalised for West Brom at Albion. Wow. But yeah, people, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm buzzing he's gone. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, so I will be back, people. I'm just going to go to the loo and yeah, probably make myself a drink. And yeah, we will continue. So don't go anywhere. Smash the likes as well. And make sure, if you can, afterwards, hype the video on stream because it gets my video out in the algorithm. I think Forest will beat West Ham tomorrow. I agree, 100%. 100% downright sorting. Let new era begin for Manchester United. The two managers I would love is Andre Glazer and Unai Emery, Josh Wright. Unai Emery, he would be a good manager, but, you know, I feel he's not going to leave Aston Villa at the moment. And why should he? You know, Aston Villa are in a superb place at the moment. Ref blowing while Bournemouth were mid-attack. Yeah, Arsenal get all the time in the world at every set piece. Unbelievable. That's a good point. But anyway, I will be back, people. Just going to go on a quick loo break. And yeah, we'll make a cup of tea and we will continue. Obviously, we'll listen to some fans as well. I said my bit. Now, make sure you are subscribing as well because, you know, I do plenty of Manchester United content. Be back with you shortly, people. Big up, everyone. I'm back. Yep, I was just making myself a drink, people, and then I went to the loo as well. So, yep. But we're back now, people. We're back. Big up to every single one of you, yeah? All your legends, live and logs in. Much appreciated. Yep, we are drinking out my Mr. Joshy J mug. Get out of here, mug. Sorry, I've been gone for a while, guys. But anyway, we're back. We're back, people. We're back. Here we go. Ethan Josh Geezer, the Hollyoaks trailer dropped today. I'll send it to you on Messenger later. I need to catch up on that, mate. You should on thumbnail say you'll be back. Evening, Captain Wooden Swings. Good evening, Michael. Big up, mate. To the other Michael as well, as always. To the two Michaels. The legends. Nigeria are cooking, I tell you. Their attack is unreal. As he ran off horror, and I thought that Southgate is the cake of the job. Oh, big up to you, Paddock. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining me. Where in the fuck, Josh, at? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Took a bit longer than I expected. Oh, you lot are funny, man. You lot are mad. Because Man United going for Ipswich manager Kieran McKenna. Good evening, Yuan. Well, I hope not. I really do. Must be. Oh, you're so funny. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, I'm all good. It's because I needed to go to the loo and I was making myself a cup of tea as well. So, yeah. Big up to the Michaels. Hope you're okay. Big up to you, Matty Blaze. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. Where in the standards gone from the club we love, Josh, mate? In the bloody bin, Adam Partridge. It's in the bin, mate. I love sweeteners and honey in my tea. One sugar for me. Just one sugar. Teaspoon of sugar. That's good enough for me. 1, 2, 3, Josh, mate. Elite high standards. Yep. Excuse me. That's what we have, Adam Partridge. Elite high standards. Ethan Adam Partridge, bro. So, obviously, you're just joining me. We started off the stream by going through the news that Ruben Amorim has lost his job and I was tearing the ownership a new asshole, giving them the double wooden thing. And the next manager should be able to do their own models. Like, fuck the ownership model, yeah? Do your own model. But this ownership won't because they're cowards. They hated it because they got called out. Cristiano Ronaldo did exactly the same. Guess what? Contract terminated. So what are we doing here, people? Yeah? Real talk, what are we actually doing here? It's just crazy work. Crazy, crazy, crazy work. Who saw Villa in the title race when they're drawing 0-0 with Newcastle? Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. But, Manchester United, to me, it's important we get the next managerial appointment right. But we know we'll still have the same problems. The same problems will remain. It's a vicious cycle. Vicious circus act, as what Yorkshire team man would say, F1 fan fanatic rants. Repeat the cycle. Hire manager. We back them, we give them a lot of money to send, then we fire them, and then we bring in another manager. It's like it won't change, people, until this ownership fucks off. It's as simple as that. The Glazers and Ineos as well. Both of you, fuck off. The Clown Show United with like waiting list. Head coaches reminds you your classic and fuck off clips of Joel Glazer. Yeah, you can have Arnie slot if you want, Josh. No, thank you, Connor. But big up to you, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. As always, much appreciated. So, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Wow, unbelievable. But there you go, people. And today, it is what it is, isn't it? So, yeah. But Manchester United, they never make it easy for themselves, do they? It's like we should have got rid of this manager really after we lost that Europa League final. We finished 15th last season. I mean, finishing 15th, that was a disgrace. Unacceptable at the highest level. Totally unacceptable, man. Seriously. Let's get it right. Not my Manchester United, people. That is not my Manchester United I've fallen in love with. Thank you, Conor Reigns, for the scoop on Black Panther joining Man United. I reckon give it Ollie until the end of the season. Best manager you have had since Urgi, in my opinion. I liked his brand of football as well, Connor. You know, he was attacking, wasn't he? You know, he played very attacking football. And that's what I liked about Ollie. I really did, you know. So, yeah. But this system with Amorim, it was never, ever going to work, people. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. Manchester United can't keep sacking managers. You got to back someone for the rebuild. Absolutely, yeah. We do have to back someone 100%. You know, we can't keep going through different managers. But he was not sacked on results, people. Ruben Amorim. We need to make a point in this. It's because he called out the ownership, and the ownership hated it. So this is why they called him in an emergency meeting, and they got him out here fast before he say but bash. I always thought Black Panther was a goalkeeper coach would be a massive punt to get him as first team coach. Unlike Arnie Slot, pass. So bloody boring. Yeah, going through managers every 5 minutes. Number one to destroy a team. But what can you do, Michael, when you have absolute clowns of owners in charge? You know, you're fighting a losing battle, mate. It's as simple as that. You really are. You just, it's like, get out here, man. This football club is a disgrace. It's in such a mess. It's nowhere near in the same football club what I've fallen in love with. It's like these days, we're just happy to make up the numbers. It's as simple as that. The ambition has gone, people. Can you get everyone at Man United the wooden spoon again, Josh Ray? Yeah, and the boards, yeah. Double wooden spoon for you, the Glazers. And Ineos as well. And that rat as well. Jim the Rat. Let's get it right. Double wooden spoon for all of you. Yeah? You are part of the issue at my beautiful football club, so fuck off. You can get out expeditiously. Can Black Panther have a free shirt and mug? He's fallen on tough times. Well, they are quite cheap. If you want to buy one, they are quite cheap. Must say you deserve a knighthood, Josh, is supporting Ferrari Man United all these years. Honestly, mate, I do not know how the time I still got the energy to support both of these, because they're just a joke, aren't they? An absolute disgrace, the both of them. Let's get it right. I reckon Mike Ashley should buy Man United and get Steve Bruce back at Old Trafford. Oh, just imagine the scenes when that happens. I mean, oh, wow, unbelievable. If we bring him back, wow, just crazy work. Crazy, crazy work. That would be, people. Jim Ratcliffe is a sir, by the way. Absolutely ludicrous. Well, I don't even call him Sir Jamie because he doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve to be called Sir. The way he's ruined my beautiful football club. I reckon Mike Ashley should buy Man United and get Steve Bruce back at Old Trafford. Get out of here, Connor. No chance, mate. No chance. Black Panther just spotted head into Old Trafford. Oh, you lot are funny, man. Honestly, you lot are. Oh, see, community settings. We have a great laugh on here, don't we? Yes, we're serious as well, but we do have some fun times on here. I'm not gonna lie. But I am gonna listen to some fan reactions. I'm not gonna listen to the whole 2 hours though. But for each content creator, we'll give them a listen for about what 10 minutes or something. Oh, here we go. Yes, that's it. Need someone like Klopp for us. Just wins games and takes absolutely no crap from anyone. Facts, absolute facts. He would be my ideal manager, 100%. But like I said, I think we should go for Oliver Glasner. He's Premier League proven. And if we did go for him, I'll back him 100%. I'll get behind him. Is he? Really? Is he returning to Raw, is he? No way. That's crazy. You're having a laugh. He's been on AEW. Maybe he's been released from AEW and he's coming back to WWE. That's insane, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely insane. Wow. People got moaning, but Ferguson moaned and still won for fun, and so did Jogan. Yeah. Never mind any Josh, the United and head coach. Tell you what, I'll get rid of the scrubs and tear the board a new asshole. I won't take any shit from anyone in Hearts Manager. Let's get it right. I'll stop them posting any PR posts as well, saying, "Oh, heads up, on to the next." After defeat. Nah, fuck out of here, man. You're not doing that under my management. If I was manager, 100%, I'll be brutal as anything. But I'll make sure the standards are back on track, yeah? Let's get it right. That'd be my number one aim if I was manager. Get rid of these scrubs and get the standards back on track. That'd be my number one goal if I was manager. And then the players that didn't like it, cry. Where the door is, yeah? The exit is that way because I have none of that under my management. I heard you've been linked with Matthew Barranco doing a cracking job in Mexico. Oh, not sure I heard of him, but here's wise. Every post-match locker room be throwing wooden spoons after a bad defeat and ripping into the Glazers and Mr. Ratcliffe. Facts, absolute facts. I need to go, lads. Take care. Absolute pleasure. Take care, Jamie. Big up to you, mate. Love to see Oliver Glasner's press conference at Man United, Josh Wade. Be amazing, won't it? Oh, now, obviously, I've not done the last couple Ruben Amorim's press conference and that, but I know what we'll do. We're going to listen to his post-match interview, shall we? Let's have a listen, people, to his post-match interview, because this will be very interesting. I heard certain bits of it, but yeah, I need to hear it more in detail, because apparently he went mad. Let's get it right. Ruben Amorim post-match press conference. Here we go. Let's go. I mean, I've not listened to all of it yet. Well, should we just listen to the 2-minute clip? Yeah, let's listen to that one.
James, even in difficult moments this season, you're always very upbeat. Obviously, just on Friday, you look pretty downbeat. Obviously, talking about transfers and systems. Can I just ask you, is nothing's changed? You still feel very much that confidence from the board and everything?
Guys, to stop with that, and I noticed that you receive selective information about everything. I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, it's not Conte, it's not Mourinho, but I'm...
See, that was when he sealed his fate. That moment he made that comment was the moment he's out of gear fast, so Corey say, bash.
The manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months, or when the board decided to change. So that was my point. I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job.
See, if you quit, I would have had more respect to you, but of course you're going to wait to get sacked, aren't you? Because you want your huge payout.
Job until other guy is coming here to replace me.
Do you feel that, maybe certain assurances around things about the ability to manage this team that you thought you had? Do you not feel that?
I just want to say that I'm going to be the manager of this team, not just the coach. And I was really clear on that. And that is going to finish in 18 months. And then everyone is going to move on. That was the deal. That is my job, not to be a coach. If people cannot handle the Gary Nevilles and the criticisms of everything, we need to change the club. No, guys, I just want to say that I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach. And every department, the scouting department, the sport director needs to do their job. I will do mine for 18 months, and then we move on.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, the minute he said that, you just know he was going to lose his job. I heard Connor Pulis is heading to Manchester United for a meeting. Matthias Barocco, he won 10 Grand Slam titles with Perucha. Sorry, I said that wrong. In Mexico, really blows the gas in the back line. I'm with you, Josh Wright, 100% on her Glasner. Man United, Josh Wright. Yeah, I love it, honestly. Love to give him an opportunity. But obviously, if he gets things wrong, we'll hold him accountable, won't we? Because this is what we'll do, I know Ruben Amorim wasn't all to blame at Manchester United because he was told sometimes what to say and not to say, and he had to follow the ownership's model. But I hope the next manager is not going to do that. I hope they go completely against this failed project. Let's get it right, because it is a failed project, people. This project is never going to be successful. We're seeing that at Chelsea, failed projects. So I do not want my football club to go down the same path. Free up till Wednesday. Are you, Josh? Right? Yep. So I'll be doing the West Ham game tomorrow, and then I'll be doing our game on Wednesday. So yeah, it's all with my parents moving house, Adam Partridge. I got some more spare time, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I was just watching Pep Minerals. He was hilarious tonight. Was he? Big up to Johnny Minerals, by the way. Let's have it right. Make sure you are subscribing to Minerals FC. The Matrix are out to shadow ban him again because, as F1 fan CFC 1905 said, he can only see a few of his streams now. So the Matrix are out to get him again, people. So make sure you are subscribing to Minerals FC. So, yeah, Johnny Minerals, he lands it, you know, which I don't watch a lot of Chelsea creators, but I watch Eunice, I watch Minerals FC, Nina as well. I like Nina, she's great. I watch her. But yeah, I don't watch all Chelsea fans. I only watch the true, genuine ones like Minerals and Eunice and Nina, and the three what I watch. Any of the others like Clown Lake, Lewis G, or Rory Jennings, fuck off. I'll never watch them. Total Ronans and brown envelopes, honestly. Let's get it right. Literally on Clown Lake Capital's payroll. Dear mate, what are we doing here? It's a bit like a Manchester United, you know. There are so many brown envelopes in our fan base. I mean, you even have some Manchester United fans doing videos about Arsenal saying, oh, they're scary, this and that. Shall I tell you why they do that? It's because it makes a good story on the internet, and they do it because they get clicks. They think, oh, yeah, rival fans talk about Arsenal. Let's watch this then. We'll tune in. We'll watch about Arsenal. I mean, get out here, man. What Chelsea fans do you watch, Josh, mate? Johnny Minerals, Eunice, and Nina are the three I watch. You know, they're the real ones to me. They land some Minerals on their football club. You know, they just say it how it is, which I respect that because they're the proper, genuine ones. But the brown envelopes, nah, piss off, get in the bin. Seriously, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Fast or say, bush. But, you know, of course, like I said, when Eric Ten Hag was sacked, you know, I literally did a celebration stream. I was over the moon, people, when that Ronan got sacked. Let's get it right. I was absolutely over the moon with that news because he was a bully. Let's get it right. That bald fraud was a total bully. And he set us back so many years as well. So for me, whilst he won us 2 trophies, and that's great, but he had to go. Just was such a bully. And he kept going on about injuries. Oh, it's the injuries, this and that. Kept making injuries as an excuse. Dear me. It's ridiculous. Pathetic, isn't it? Absolutely pathetic. People on the highest level. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. I mean, crazy. Crazy work. Who's needing that at Chelsea? Mate, not seen that Chelsea fan. I have. Hang on. Let's see if I can find the link. Now I'm just going to try and find it. Here we go. Founder. Right. I'll just copy that link in the live chat. Copy link. Here we go. On the way to you now, Adam Partridge. Hang in there, mate. So let's go. Partridge. Oh, I can hear my voice in the background. There we go. There you go, Adam Partridge. Oh yeah, let's do whilst I'm at it. Let's see who's getting a membership tonight, people. Who's getting one tonight? You're welcome, Adam. No problem, mate. You're very welcome. Ryan. Yeah, but congratulations. Believe that's my cousin who's got the membership for a second time. Well, congratulations, mate. You've earned yourself another Mr. Joshy J membership. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's crazy how many times sometimes people get to be members. I mean, they keep getting selected, honestly. But yeah, it is what it is, people, in the end of the day, isn't it? So, yeah. But we will, like I said, have a listen to a few other fans now, see what they got to say, what they make of their situation, because I'm always interested to hear their opinions. I really am, in the end of the day, because this is a big story, isn't it? I mean, some are going to be buzzing that Ruben Amorim's gone, and some are going to be mad because that means that player power has won again, and the ownership has also won the battle, which I get that, but to me, he had to go. His football was pragmatic. It was totally so pragmatic, people, in the end of the day. Honestly, it wasn't good enough, people. It really wasn't. We're one more like away from 10 likes, people. So, anyone watching, make sure you are hitting the like button and make sure you are subscribing as well, because I do plenty of Manchester United content on here. So, yep. Now, we will listen to, obviously, Flying Pig United, because I want to hear what he's got to say about Ruben Amorim. And, obviously, I want to listen to a bit of Mark Goldbridge, because I started listening to him earlier. And, yeah, that's very interesting what he was saying. Might listen to a bit of Saeed as well. So, yeah, we will get on and listen to them, people, because it's going to be very interesting to hear their opinions, isn't it? Nice cup of tea, people. Be back in a second. Right, okay. Now let's get on with some fan reactions. So who am I going to listen to first? Probably, let's start off with, gotta start off with Flying Pig United.
I was happily away in the land of Nod there. I've got to stop going to bed about 6.
Just going to listen to what the legend has to say, Flying Pig United. As always, big up to Flying Pig United. Make sure you are subscribing to him, people. Just going to wait for Flying Pig United's intro to finish. Because obviously I don't want to get copyrighted for that. And so here we go. Just about to begin now, people.
Wow! What is happening, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little video for you. Hang on a second. We are here to discuss the biggest news of the year. I know it's only the 5th of January, but it may well be the biggest news of the year, which is Ruben Amorim has been sacked by Manchester United, guys. I'm actually sort of lost for words on this one, guys. I'm going to get into it all in a moment and give you my thoughts and opinions, and we'll just cover the news and everything. But goodness me, sorry for getting a bit late on the uptake on this one as well. It's now midday. I think this news has come out around 10 a.m. I was happily away in the land of Nod there. I've got to stop going to bed about 6 a.m. Crikey. But woke up to the news. In fact, shout out Gary Wadsley, because his message popped up on my phone from Patreon saying Amorim's been sacked. I can't believe it. I thought I was having some sort of a weird dream, some sort of a nightmare / dream. I don't know what to make of it.
I get that.
But that is the news, guys. Amorim has been sacked by Manchester United. Darren Fletcher is going to be taking over. Let's cover all of it right now. Do us a favour at the start of this stream, though. Smash that like button on it. Give us a thumbs up at the start of this one. Of course, repost us on X if you can. That'd be amazing. You know what, guys? I'm not happy about this in the slightest, to be fair, guys. You know, I'm not. I'm sad. I'm sad and I'm angry, to be honest with you, because what the fuck's this board's deal? A year or so ago, they're getting rid of that Dutch coach Jack Melt Ten Hag after spending 600 million on the clown to go down one avenue, which didn't work, only to reel it all the way back and have a reset again to go and get Ruben Amorim for this new system. They've highlighted him, they've pinpointed him as somebody they want to get in to play a certain way. We're currently fucking 6th in the league. I know we're having a shitter. I know we're not playing good football, but we're 6th in the league. We've got Burnley coming up against next, for fuck's sake. Like, surely there's an element that he could have turned it around in. They've been very, very hasty, I think, in sacking him off. Look, he's not done brilliantly. I'm not trying to say that his style of football is great, his results are brilliant. That's obviously not the case. That's not true. The football isn't there.
It's abysmal.
But if you're going to actually appoint someone, sack somebody off, pay them loads of compensation, sign a new manager from Sporting, pay them compensation, get the guy in here, pay him big, big money, spend loads of money on players for the guy. We're talking still hundreds of millions of pounds on a few players to try and help this guy out, maybe play his system. You know, we know that he's going to be playing a different way to the managers we've had previously and what most managers do in the Premier League, to be fair, with this system that he had, to be fair. But they knew that getting into it. What their job was really, in my opinion, was to back him in this January transfer window. Give him an opportunity to maybe turn it around. Give him an opportunity to maybe go from 6th to 4th. It's not that crazy to think about, is it? But no, they've taken the easy route. They've taken the scapegoat route. They've sacked off Ruben Amorim and given him, you know, his leaving papers. And do you know what? I don't feel good about it, guys. I thought maybe I would feel good about this because, let's face it, his football's not been good at United. His record is crap. But I honestly don't feel good because all they've done is reset us again back to the start and not fully persevere with this endeavour of trying to get a new manager with a new system and a new style to work. They've actually not persevered with it. Yeah, he's had a year. Yeah, he's had a couple of windows. It's not a long time in the grand scheme of things, is it? He's still playing with shite players from the previous regime. Yeah, he signed a couple. I mean, who is in the recruitment department and thought Benjamin Sesko was a great idea compared to others? Yes, Ruben Amorim might have signed off, but at the end of the day, you know, look at his speech yesterday. He's coming in there to manage Manchester United. Everybody else has to do their jobs too at the football club. But what they've done, the likes of Wilcox and Berrada and all these tits, all these mummeries of men, is just easily scapegoat Ruben Amorim and put it all on him. Say it's all this twat's fault. But it's not all Ruben Amorim's fault, guys.
No, it's not.
It's not. There's a lot to do with the gas
Really
prices
isn't.
that were here before. There's a lot to do with the awful running of this football club from the top down. And the stinkiest situation, obviously, is the ownership and the fact that they don't truly give a shit. Goodness me, you've got old paper bag fucking gin in hand fucking tramp on the street Jim Ratcliffe talking just a short while ago about Ruben Amorim's going to get 3 years and all this bollocks. You're talking bollocks, Jim. You know, 3 years? No, there's not been 3 years. So as much as, you know, Amorim's not been very good in terms of his performances in Manchester United, he's not been fully backed, he's not been given the full time. It's a David Moyes situation all over again. And David Moyes, the Ginger Goblin, was gash. But he only had 8 months in the job.
I never forget that time he used to call David Moyes that. I mean, yeah, that was hilarious.
You can't do a whole lot in 8 months. You've got to try and instill your own way of playing. You've got to get your own team together. You've got to sign your own players. And yes, he's got a few. You know, I'm actually sad, guys. I am. The longer I digest this news, and I haven't had very much time to digest this news today, but the longer I digest it, the more pissed off I am and the more sad I feel for Ruben. You know, you can see the passion from. Okay, to be fair, I watched this press conference yesterday, and he seemed like a downtrodden, beaten man. He wasn't saying the right things. You know, just his overall persona, and obviously what he said sort of alluded to the fact that maybe the writing was on the wall. He said he's not going to quit his job. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Blah, blah, blah. End of the day, he's not done a fantastic job. I mean, let's just get into it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. I've not even had the chance to say hello to everybody in here. But thank you to everybody for getting in here. I hope you're having a great day. You know, happy Monday, the 5th of January to you folks. Strange one, isn't it? Nice. We've already smashed 100 likes. Got over 400 people in here. Shout out to you legends today. Thank you for getting in. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. Get yourself subscribed if you're new to the channel, guys. Smash that subscribe button. You know it makes sense. We've got a big super chat here, mate. Right here from Rhoda Foa. 12.79. Thank you so much there, Rhoda. Appreciate you. He comments and says, as an Arsenal fan, I'm devastated. In all seriousness, you Melts will never be a threat to win anything meaningful, so long as the Glazers are in charge. Ineos are also abysmal, by the way. Are there no billionaires who truly love United out there? Doesn't look like it, mate. Is Elon Musk a closet United fan? I don't know. But thank you so much, Rhoda, for your generous super chat there, mate, even as an Arsenal scummer. And I see what you're saying, you know, Ruben Amorim should get a 10-year contract. That's what you Arsenal scummers are saying and all the rivals, because we've not been doing brilliantly. But bear in mind, lots of other managers have been struggling. But we're basically up there, really, with Liverpool right now. They've had a shite season. Yes, they've won 5 out of the last 8 or whatever in the league, and they're back on the, on the resurgence. However, there's not much between us, is there? And he won the Premier League last season, old slotty pants. So it's a little bit harsh, really, to suck him off in such quick time, I think. He should have had a little bit longer. I think he should have had, at the very least, until the end of January, go and sign 2 big players for him. And we're not talking about signing players just for Ruben Amorim here. No. I want to make this clear. You're just signing big players for the club. It's no gamble signing a big player for Ruben Amorim in the January transfer window. If this guy, is going to get sacked off at some point, the new manager just comes in and coaches that player. Okay, maybe don't sign any specialist players for him, like, a player from Sporting that he's previously worked with or something like that. But just getting in a good player, there's no risk. Say you got Henry Anderson, say you got against Semenyo, or who knows, anybody. Say you got anybody in there. The new manager, if they took over, if Ruben failed, would ultimately just be able to coach those players. It's not a big deal, is it? So he should have actually been given some players in this window and given a little bit more time, really, to see what he can do, to take us on a little bit. So Okay, I know a lot of people are going to be Ruben out. Just get your thoughts in. Do you think it should have been Ruben in or Ruben out? Have your say in the live chat, guys.
I mean, I was Ruben out because literally I was not a fan of his football at all. And to me, he was too stubborn and his system was never going to work. So that is why I was Ruben Amorim out.
Or out. For me, still, it would have been in. I think earlier on in the season after the Grimsby Town game, I said Ruben out. It's a bit of a reactionary reaction because obviously we just lost to Grimsby.
Well, not really, because he should have gone then. And, well, I say he should have gone after the Europa League final, after we lost the Europa League.
In town, of course. And we were doing awful. But he went on a little bit of a run. There's a little bit of a purple patch where he's got manager of the month. And we would beat Liverpool and Anfield, all the rest of it. But yes, okay, we have dwindled off again like Victor dwindled off. Big time. It's dwindled.
Victor dwindled off.
I understand, but still, we're not. It's fucking January 5th, and we're 6th in the league. Give them a bit of a chance. So I think they've done the wrong thing here, personally. Yeah, Wessex Mercy, how do you do it? Thank you for the super chat. United annoying Piggy even in his sleep. I wonder why I woke up in a cold sweat, mate, to be honest with you, Gungshi says, in for the season. Yeah, I would have said the same. Give him a chance until the end of this season. Let's get a player or two in for January. Even if he gets sacked in the future, we're still going to have a good new player. We still need a new midfielder. We still need somebody who can come and play in the centre of the park there. That's with Ruben playing Bruno Fernandes in the deep position in midfield, which probably won't be happening going forward. And we still need a central midfielder. So it's apparent we need a midfielder regardless who the manager is. What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. Angry Ninja, he says, get Oliver Glasner in. He's leaving Palace. A fair play. That is
100%. That's my next answer. Get Oliver Glasner in. Thanks.
Great shout. And he would be high on the list, no doubt. He's done exceptional things there at Palace, to be fair to him. I like your style, Angry Ninja. That will be the question. We know Darren Fletcher's now in, taking the reins in the short term, but the question will be now, obviously, who will be the manager? Who will be that manager that's going to be given the permanent role? We'll get into that in a bit. Frankie T, thank you for your comment. He says, John Musinho from Pompey. First year in charge, wins League One and unbeaten in 4 months. Second, kept them up on a crap budget while under the same regime. All right, what's that got to do with the price of fish, mate? Fair enough. I guess I don't know what you're trying to say there, but thank you so much for your super chat, lad. Right, so let's get into it. Here's the updates anyway, so I'm sure you've all seen it by now. Couldn't believe it when I saw this morning. David Ornstein exclusive. Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim as head coach. The 40-year-old Portuguese informed opposition and goes with immediate effect after 14 months following breakdown in relations. Darren Fletcher expected to take over on an interim basis. There's loads of hearsay. There's loads of speculation about what could have happened. It's not just the results, is it? Maybe behind the scenes, it's just the board or the hierarchy at Manchester United. I'm not happy with some of Ruben's comments. It's telling how it's come after that Leeds game, obviously, in his press conference. And also some of the things he said recently, maybe some of the criticism of some of the youngsters or the lack of wanting to play players like Colin Maynard, Chido Obi, these sorts of guys. Maybe it has contributed to a breakdown in relationship behind the scenes there. Let's have a look at the statement from Manchester United. It says this. Big ups, by the way, Jet Setter says, please take Sean Dyche off of us. You know what, Sean Dyche's absolutely happy where he is, mate. To be fair, he doesn't want to.
As much as I like Dyche, he would be out of his step because, let's get it right, yeah? No way would that be a good appointment at all. To me, that'd be a disaster, people, an absolute disaster.
Leave, and we don't want that absolute Burnley melter. Either, to be fair to you, Jet Setter lad, but thank you so much for your super chat, mate. Very much appreciate you. Do you know what, though? Look at this. You're absolutely right, Chrissy J. Fletcher's unproven, so no guarantee that he'll get. Fletcher's just a bloody puppet, isn't he? Fletcher's just a big yes man puppet, to be honest. That's all the freaking Glazer shithouses want. I wouldn't be surprised if they give the job to Gareth Southgate, to be honest with you guys. Anyone but Gareth.
I'll be seething. If they get hit to Gareth Southgate, I'll be so angry, people.
Southgate? But I would not be surprised if we rocked up with paper baghead Gareth Southgate at the start of next season, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I would not be surprised in the slightest. Because all they want is a frigging little puppet yes man dangling in front of them. And I'm not saying Darren Fletcher anything wrong with me. He's a great player for Manchester United. But he is just, He was the under-18 coach and all this business. You know, he's just in. He's in with the hierarchy. He's obviously he's a puppet. It's a puppet.
I guess who's his mate as well, Jason Wilcox. So that would not shock me at all, to be honest, if that happens. But I don't want him, people. I really don't. You know, keep that running away from my football club.
It's only a puppet. Remember that, guys? Anyway, most of you don't. Brian Conley. Anyway, so yes, it is a puppet, and we don't want another puppet, but we're just going to get another puppet mate, probably whoever it is. But I agree with you there that Fletcher, obviously, you know. Okay, Man United statement says this. Ruben Amorim has departed his role as head coach of Manchester United. Ruben was appointed in November 2024 and led the team to a UEFA Europa League final in Bilbao in May. With Manchester United sitting sixth in the Premier League, the club's leadership has reluctantly made the decision that it's the right time to make a change. That's a strange sentence, really. Why include the position? They're acting like sixth in the league is bad for Man United right now. We have to be realistic. We finished 12th or whatever it was last year. Okay, the actual performances, I am very surprised we're sixth. We probably would be 12th in another season, in all fairness. But other teams are sharting the bed all over the league. So we're somehow in that position there and sixth. But that's not any cause for concern. Really, if we finish top six this season, most United fans would probably snap your hand off. I know Man United should be a Champions League standard side, but we've got to try and incrementally improve season to season. We can't just expect to go straight back into the Champions League, even with spending money and get players in. So I think that's a bit strange to try and justify it by saying that we're sixth. I don't know. This will give the team the best opportunity of the highest possible Premier League finish. Will it? Is that true? I don't know if that is true. Fair enough if you said, oh, you know, we've got a new manager coming in. It's Oliver, Imad, Mohammed, Bruce Lee, Alex Ferguson, the second 2.0, Billy Big Bollocks. If it was that guy coming in to manage, fair enough. There's picking Darren Fletcher. What sort of picking experience does he have winning loads of things and guiding teams to European spaces and stuff? What a load of bollocks. Fletcher's going to melt. That's what I think. And I like Darren Fletcher. I think Fletcher's going to melt. What the hell's that all about? I know it's only interim, to be fair.
I like Darren Fletcher as well, but I mean, yeah, he could melt easily, but you know, he's in charge of a couple of games, and fair enough, you know, just to steady the ship until we make the next appointment. So, yeah.
Soon, maybe, you know, a couple of weeks, potentially they will actually replace him with a permanent manager. But right now, you know, I don't think this will give Manchester United the best opportunity to finish in the highest position possible, which is what the statement from Man United says. I think probably what would give Man United the best chance would have been to stick with the current guy who's actually been working there for 14 months, at least until the end of the season, or at least for a few more months, after you've backed him in the January transfer window with at least a couple of signings, because it's blatantly obvious we need somebody in that midfield. And we've had players leave for the AFCON, and yeah, okay, they're back in a couple of weeks, they're back soon. But, you know, we definitely could have done with a little bit of extra firepower up there. It's no surprise to me that some of our biggest players, like Ruben, have gone off to the AFCON and we've had a dip in form. No surprise to me at all. So we should certainly have been looking to try and get some new faces in here in January. And like I said, you don't have to spend it just for Ruben. The new manager would benefit from him. If it didn't work out for Amorim for the rest of the season, you needed to get rid of him in the summer anyway. So I don't think it's the best thing that they could have done personally. But the club say they would like to thank Ruben for his contribution to the club and wish him well for the future. Darren Fletcher will take charge of the team against Burnley on Wednesday. And I'd just like to say that as well, to be fair. First of all, I really like Ruben Amorim. What a guy. Yeah, okay, not the best manager we've had.
I mean, he was definitely a nice guy, but again, the problem was his football was so pragmatic, wasn't it? It was boring.
To be fair, but he's not had the longest time. Love the way he carries himself. Just seems like a very warm, positive person. You know, works very hard. You can just tell, passionate for the job, gives it his all, that sort of thing. And it's not worked out for him, and it's sad. And it's really sad, it is. So I'd just like to thank him as well. Can we get a hashtag thank you Ruben in there? I can't believe we're saying goodbye to another manager after such a short space of time, though. 14 months is not a long enough time, really, to properly impact this team. And bear in mind, he did come in during a completely tumultuous season halfway through it, which is never a great time to start anyway. So I feel for Ruben. He's a great guy. I hope he does good things. I think he will do good things. He's not a bad manager. I think what it was is perhaps they've brought him in to play a certain way. They being the board of the hierarchy, they've brought him in to play a certain way, and he's tried to play that certain way, and maybe he's been quite stubborn in playing that certain way and not that adaptable. We can't pretend he's adaptable. He hasn't been. He's mostly just been playing the same duff way this whole...
Good evening, Hayden Cox. Big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining this evening, mate. Much appreciated. So, Ruben Amorim gone, Hayden Cox. Wow. Unbelievable. Quite an eventful day. But not, I repeat, not sustainable by Sky Sports News going on about Ruben Amorim all day when there's other stories to talk about. Because whilst this is a big topic and that, there are more football teams to talk about as well. So the fact that you're doing it from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. talking about Manchester United is totally unacceptable. And it's full of PR, not anywhere near closely, anywhere near sustainable. Let's get it right. If you go back and watch yesterday's stream, Hayden Cox, if you go to about 27 minutes in the video or 26 minutes, you'll see I did a rant and I shouted you out as well. Of course, I know you haven't had time to watch yet because you had to come back from Middlesbrough. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I can tell where you're frustrated about it and angry. I really do. I get that. So we had to listen to Flying Pig United. Let's have a quick listen to what Goldbridge has to say, shall we? Mark Goldbridge. Because this is going to be very interesting. Where is it?
There'll be people like Marcus. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Stand. It's the start of another week, and will it be here we gone with Ruben Amorim? Well, we're about to find out over the next few hours and days. Could Amorim be sacked this week? It's hanging by the balance, according to many. And I suppose the question has to be, will he survive? Should he survive? And realistically, should we be looking at other areas? Look.
And then the breaking news comes through whilst Mark Goldbridge is live. You just couldn't write it, could you? He was streaming that, talking about what happens next and that, and then he got the breaking news come through whilst he's live. Crazy.
Predictably, we've had the mainstream reaction, and predominantly it's pretty much aimed at Amorim, which is what we predicted. So look, let's get into it. Lots to discuss, lots of comments. Rooney's been talking, Gary Neville's been talking, numerous journalists have been talking. But I think to summarise, most of them are staying quiet about the ownership and pinning it on the manager, which to me is incredible. He's just been sacked. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. They've done a 10 o'clock sacking.
Just like they did with Jose Mourinho as well. I can remember back then, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, they announced that Jose Mourinho was sacked. I think it's something to do with the New York Stock Exchange market.
Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim as head coach. Oh my God. Oh my God. Darren Fletcher. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I can't believe they have gone and given it to Darren Fletcher. Oh, I said it. I bloody said it. I told you. I told you they'd do that. I feel sick. I actually feel sick. For fuck's sake, this football club. Darren fucking Fletcher. I can't speak, mate. I told you. Find the tweet.
Giggsy, probably not, but there's talk maybe Michael Carrick until the end of the season.
Find the tweet. Find me the tweet. I literally said this, and people said you're a liar. People said you're a liar. I said about Darren Fletcher, our source told us weeks ago they were lining up Darren Fletcher if they sack Amorim. And here he is. It's happened.
And probably his two sons will be in the starting lineup. Big up Mark Harris. Big up.
David Ornstein Bomber sacked Ruben Amorim and Darren Fletcher in his interim. Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim as head coach for informed a decision and goes with immediate effect. Following breakdown in relations, Darren Fletcher expected to take over on interim basis. Oh my God. Oh my God. Share the video. Get your comments in. It's Monday morning. This club is finished. How the fuck is Jason Wilcox being picked over Ruben Amorim? How the fuck is Omar Barada being picked over Ruben Amorim? How the fuck...
Who do you think will get a full-time job? I don't think Glasner's the answer. Loves three in the back and is very much a pragmatic manager with direct football. But I'm just fed up of going for European managers. You know, it's time to try something different.
They surviving when they brought him in. Absolutely disgusting. I tell you what, if United fans are happy with this, if United fans are okay with this, you're fucking morons. Absolute morons. You cannot keep sacking the person who is appointed by the blame. You can't keep doing this. So basically, Ineos in 2 years have spent £550 million and sacked both managers at a cost of north of £30 million. Oh my God. I mean, we're going to do a video on Ineos.
Nice double 20 on the dartboard. Josh, top work, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very, very soon. And I want apologies from every knobhead who told us Ineos were going to be good. Absolutely.
I've always had my concerns about Ineos, to be honest. I never trusted them.
Incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely ridiculous. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Well, you've just got to get your comment. I mean, everything we was going to talk about is off the table because Ruben Amorim has been sacked by Manchester United this morning. They have backed Wilcox. They have backed I want Wilcox and Barada out this fucking club. I want them out. I want them out.
To me, he's not elite enough, Enzo Maresca. I don't want him anywhere near my football club, Connor. I really don't, mate.
30 fingerprints on this football club stink of shit. Get out of this fucking football club, you traitorous bastards. I mean, they are a disgrace. They are absolutely disgraceful. And Sir Jim Radcliffe and the Glazers, get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. Seriously, get out of our football club, you absolute shithouses. Get out. Get out. You are absolutely disgraceful. You make me bloody sick. You make me sick. Another guy speaking the truth is ousted from Manchester United. It's Ralph Rangnick all over again. It's Ralph Rangnick all over again. The minute the truth comes out, they cannot deal with it. And I said at the time, if we tolerate this, our children will be next. And lo and behold, they've done it again. How are there not protests? How are there not somebody wanting to buy this football club? Why are we putting up with this? Manchester United Football Club in the mud again. In the mud again.
Massively.
You know what I was going to start the show off before I found out he'd been sacked? I was going to say, Anybody who wants Amorim out, I totally and utterly respect that. The results haven't been good. You know, it's not been working. But who appointed Ruben Amorim? And who is not backing Ruben Amorim? Like, at the end of the day, at some point, you've got to figure out that the blame lies with the owners. The blame lies with the board. They made this decision, and they will survive. I mean, what's next? I mean, look, there is... I have to find this. I have to find this while I'm talking. Look, honestly, what I would say is that don't rule out Gareth Southgate. He's available, and that could happen. Don't rule out Darren Fletcher getting the job for full time. It could be... it could happen. It could be another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer situation. Yeah, you know, it really anything could happen with Manchester United. You just don't know. But I am stunned. I'm absolutely stunned by that. I really am. It's shocking, really. And I'm not actually that surprised that they've sacked him. I didn't know that was going to drop at 10 o'clock. Scary echoes of Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho was sacked at 10 a.m. as well. So United, yeah, that can happen. There's no two ways about it. That can happen. They do like to do that, but yeah, I'm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming in. Wow, you know what? I feel depressed. Is the honest answer, because they have. What will happen now is we will lose the momentum of the regime change. The regime change is dead this morning, because what will happen is they will back the status quo. Barada, Wilcox, Joel Glazer, Avram Glazer, Jim Radcliffe, they'll all get together. They'll get the players on board again. Everybody will scapegoat Amorim. We'll get a player bounce. They'll bring somebody in. It'll either be an...
Like, one angle we get a new manager, we seem to get a player bounce, and then after about 10 games or so, it all starts to go south again, people. Because unfortunately, I know what this football club's like.
Ex-player like Fletcher, and it'll be all Ollie Ball again, or they'll go with it's dead. It's dead. The club's dead. We're about to hit the cycle again. Things are going to get better for about 18 months, and then we'll be back here again. And I'm tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it.
Yeah, welcome back, Adam. Just listening to some fan reactions, like. Just listen to a bit of Flying Pig United. Now I'm listening to a little bit of Goldsbridge. Then I'm going to listen to Saeed.
I know what's going to happen now. We're finished. We're finished because it won't.
I still don't want him, Connor. I really don't. You know, I don't think he's good enough.
Get worse. It'll get better for a bit. It'll get better for a bit, but in the long term, it'll die. They'll bring another person in who rims the club and goes, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this job. I'll play whatever you want, Jason. Yeah, we'll go back to the back four, Jason. I'll do it. We'll get better results, but we'll never do better than the occasional Champions League qualification and a domestic trophy. You know, lifetime contract for Bruno. You know, you know, can I just say this? Luke Shaw has had Van Gaal, Mourinho, Ollie, Rangnick, Ten Hag, Amorim. 6 fucking managers. Delo has had 5.
And the crazy thing is, Luke Shaw has been here longer than these managers. Crazy.
You know, it's... can't believe we've sacked another manager. I can't believe we've gone down this road again. I'm sorry, the optimism I had this morning has just completely died. And I'm fed up of my source. I'm fed up of it. I can't remember. I need to get in contact with one of our producers, and can somebody find the tweet or clip of me saying Fletcher, because I said it a few weeks ago. Because I got ridiculed for it. I got absolutely rinsed for it. The so-called, hipsters tore me apart for it. Because I said a few weeks ago, I've been told if they sack Amorim, it's Darren Fletcher interim till the end of the season. And literally, if you're tuning in, it's Darren Fletcher interim. I got told that 4 weeks ago. Like, with all due respect, Darren Fletcher was an interesting midfielder for Manchester United, but what the fuck does he know about managing Man United? He has been in the background for fucking years for no reason, moving around between different jobs as a Glazerite.
That's true. Goldbridge is fed up at his source. Only source he's got is Tommy Ketchup in his cupboard.
For fucking ages. Absolutely. I'm so fed up with this football club. But look, this is not good. In my opinion, this is not good. What happens now is we beat Burnley, we beat Brighton, new manager bounce, maybe going to get something against City, because those bastards are going to light switch. They're going to light switch. Everybody's going to light switch. Bonuses for everybody. This is going to get pinned on Amorim by the media, some of our fans, ex-players. It's all going to get pinned on Amorim because United are going to suddenly get good for a little bit. I mean, what do we do in the January transfer market as well? I mean, there's all sorts of stuff popping around in my head. I presume we're not buying players now. I presume that's it. January transfer window dead. I mean, the big thing, I will say this calmly, and people need to figure this out very, very quickly, is that for the next year, things will get better again. They'll get better. And all the bloody Glazer-immers will be back going, oh, it's getting better. Wilcox, wonderful Wilcox. Bernardo Bonanza. Super Sir Jim. It's coming back for a year. We will get better for a year. And then in a year, we'll be back here again. But please tell me how in 2 years...
It's crazy, Adam. It's mad, mate. Should get a new manager in now. What you think, Josh, mate? I mean, if we can't get Glasner now, go for an interim manager and then get Glasner signing up now, and he's ready to join on July the 1st when the new contracts start, because the old ones expire on June the 30th, sorry. Yeah, the new ones start 1st of July. The old contracts expire with players and managers on June the 30th.
Ineos have basically told us that Dan Ashworth is the best sporting director in the country and sacked him. Backed Eric Ten Hag with £300 million and sacked him. Told us that Ruben Amorim's going to get 3 years, give him £250 million and sack him. Like, how are we putting up with this? How are we trusting this? How can you listen to anything they say or back any decision they make when the guy literally lies to you?
You can't. You really cannot trust this board.
Oh, Dan Ashworth's a 10 out of 10 sporting director. He's the guy sacked.
Absolutely, Adam Partridge. Yeah, go and get a Prem manager. Premier League proven.
Ten Hag's our man. We've stuck with him. We've given £300 million. Sacked. Ruben Amorim's going to get 3 years. It's a difficult job. We need to back him in the transfer windows. Sacked. I don't trust anything they say. And don't ever come on this channel again and tell me I'm a moaner. And don't ever come on this channel again and tell me I'm negative, and don't ever come on this channel again and tell me we don't have sources, because it's nailed on that I said a month ago that Darren Fletcher's going to be the next manager of Man United, and here it is. And things will get better, but I'll tell you what, we're not going to win a Champions League and we're not going to win a Premier League with this lot in charge. This is a fucking circus, and it needs shutting down. It's an absolute circus. It's so embarrassing. There is nothing. I do not want to hear a United fan again say trust the project, trust the process, or any of that bollocks.
Yeah,
Trust
100%. I agree with that. You know, that can all get in the bin.
nothing about that football club and challenge everything. Absolutely everything. And you know what? I really, really hope that somebody in our ex-player community replicates some of this. Because what I think we're going to get is, oh, Darren's a good lad. Darren's a good lad. He's one of us. None of this foreign muck. You know, we've got Darren.
Had a little bit of snow had in Partridge, but it didn't really settle too much.
Fletcher now, ex-player. We don't want no foreign managers. You know, we've got Darren Fletcher here. He's one of us, and you know what? It makes me want to throw up. It makes me want to throw up. It really, really does. I found the tweet. I'm just about to retweet it now. Oh my god! Beth just sent it me. My guess is they back the incompetence on the board, sack Amorim, then play on the nostalgia of Fletcher to calm the fans, basically Ollie again, and we'll be back here in a year or two. That was what I tweeted yesterday.
The problem we had when Ollie was manager, to me, it was job for the boys. You know, we became too nice of a football club, and I really don't want to be going down that route again. I really don't.
Last night. But there's another one, Beth. There's one from like I mean that what I said last night, I didn't even realise I'd said that. That is
Yeah, he is, to be fair, you know. I have to give him credit on this one. I don't always agree with everything he says, but in this one, he's talking really well.
Stunning. Is anybody actually happy with this? Is anybody actually seeing a future for us? Somebody said, do you think we'll get top four now we go back to a back four? I think we'd have got top four. I think we'd have got top four if we'd have bought him a midfielder anyway.
Big up Ruben Amorim. Q4F. Welcome to the Mr. Joshy J YouTube channel, mate. Don't worry, gents. Me being hard means I can take the Liverpool job when Slot's gone. I'll make it all up to you. I mean, just imagine Liverpool did go for Ruben Amorim. And that's who they wanted originally, people, don't forget. Liverpool were after Ruben Amorim originally before they went for Arne Slot, because Ruben Amorim wanted too much money. So Liverpool pulled the plug.
I literally said to you 2 weeks ago, if they brought in two midfielders, we'd get top four. I think we would have got it anywhere. Disgusting football club, you know. I'm ashamed of this football club. I love Man United, but I'm ashamed of what it is. It's disgusting what they've done to us. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. I'm absolutely embarrassed.
Yes, Adam, 100%. There is too much PR, mate.
My condolences and sympathy to Ruben Amorim. I don't think many people will do this, but I will send my condolences and sympathy, the same as I did to Rangnick. I feel sorry for you. You weren't backed properly. They didn't buy you midfielders. They didn't buy you wing players. They threw you under the bus like they did Ollie. They threw you under the bus like they did Jose. They threw you under the bus like they did Ten Hag. They chewed you up and spat you out. And I think any manager that's coming into Man United needs to be very aware of our history in the future.
What he said about Ten Hag, I mean, he literally threw himself under the bus. I mean, with all these rubbish signings, he has literally set us back. Ten Hag, honestly, I am human.
you need to do a history lesson on this football club. We are disgusting. We are absolutely disgusting the way we treat people. It's a fucking joke. And, you know, the reality is there'll be people like Marcus Rashford celebrating about this. You know, we could bring Rashford back now.
Garnacho also celebrated it. I mean, Garnacho's a scrub anyway, so yeah, he can get in the bin.
Is that the plan? Get Rashford back from Barcelona? I mean, the mind boggles. And I'm not making it about...
They make me do like 70 interviews and didn't get my wingbacks that are super important to my system. I know I should have changed the formations to do better, but I wanted to teach my system. But the thing is, Ruben Amorim's system was never going to work because he was too stubborn to change it.
Marcus Rashford or Anthony or Mainu or anyone else, but they've just basically ripped up everything we've done for the last 12 months, some of which I thought was good. I thought booting Garnacho, moving Rashford on, moving Anthony on, I thought this was all the right thing to do. We needed a clean slate. And now we're going back to this. It's player power again, isn't it? It's player power again. One of the reasons...
I mean, player power is a disgrace, and it has been for so many years.
They weren't happy with Amorim because he wasn't picking Mainu. I'm not happy that he's not been picking Mainu, but he has to be the manager. I can't believe. I mean, this is just basically the same old shit again. It's like sacking Mourinho for Ollie. It's player power again. I can't believe it. I can't believe this football club. I really cannot believe it. Wow. Absolutely wow. As soon as you tell the truth, you're out, basically. And I tell you what, Jason Wilcox and Omar...
Mr. Josh, I am Ruben. You don't need to say he. You can speak to me, good sir. Oh, your name's Ruben, is it? If your name's Ruben, then yeah, fair enough. I'll call you Ruben, mate.
Barada. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. There's nothing they're ever going to do that's going to make me think anything positive about them. Same as Sir Jim Radcliffe. Yeah, I've got to read the club statement. A lot of people saying to read the club statement. Let's have a look.
Here we go. This is what they said about just after 10 a.m. this morning.
I'm reacting to this live as well with all you lot. I think what we'll see, as I said, is the death of any chance of any proper change at Man United. We've chosen the easy path. We've chosen the manager to do that. The official statement says, Amorim departed as head coach of Man United. He was appointed in November 2024 and led the team to a UEFA Europa League final in Bilbao. With Man United sitting sixth in the Premier League, the club's leadership has reluctantly made the decision that it's the right time to make a change. This will give the team the best opportunity of the highest possible Premier League.
Just because he exposed you.
He finished. The club would like to thank Ruben for his contribution to the club and wishes him well for the future. Darren Fletcher will take charge of the team against Burnley on Wednesday. I mean, it's even the club statement makes no fucking sense. November 24. So basically, he's had 13 and a half months, a year and one transfer window, because we didn't do anything in January. I'm not counting a 20-year-old from Lecce. A year and one transfer window, and sixth in the Premier League, 3 points off fourth as well.
Oh, I see. Welcome back, geezer. Yeah, it must have been a very comfortable evening for Nigeria.
Mad, absolutely mad. But look, I think what I will concede is that there had to be a decision. When Ruben Amorim said that yesterday, there has to be a decision. I can't be a hypocrite. I can't say that everything should have carried on. But there's a lot of people.
Yeah, crazy.
They wanted to trust the manager. They wanted to back the manager, and they didn't like the board. And what they've done is they've chose the board over the manager. Again, this is Woodward, Arnold being supported over Ollie and Mourinho again. This is player power again. This is a shit ownership again. We've been down this road so many times. And there's some people in the chat saying finally he's gone, but I don't have a problem with that. I was actually going to say this morning, if he hadn't been sacked, I was going to say the fans that want Amorim to be sacked, I ain't got a problem with that. That's absolutely fine. But this wasn't about that. This was about, are you choosing Wilcox and Ineos over the manager? Never. I would never. I would always choose the manager over that lot. The board have killed this football club for years.
Yeah.
It wasn't about going against people who wanted Amorim to be sacked. I haven't got a problem with that. I just don't think it was the time. But every day of the week and Sunday, I would back Amorim over this board. And ultimately, Sir Jim has backed the board over the manager. And I think that's a disgrace. I think it's a disgrace. And I think Sir Jim Radcliffe should walk. I think he's got to.
And he wasn't even in the meeting. That I can agree with you. He should walk. He should fuck off immediately. The Rats.
Go. I think the position's untenable. I'd be very surprised if a Gary Neville or a Roy Keane or somebody with authority didn't come out and say Sir Jim Radcliffe's got to go. You know, in the cold light of day, he's got to go. He's been a massive, massive failure, and everything he's said has gone wrong. He's lied. He's been proven to be a liar. He said 3 years in October, and 3 months later, he's sacked.
Well, he's got time on his hands, not to mention that big, massive payout that's coming his way. Yep, he'll probably go on a little break now, a holiday with his like 10 million payout or something. I mean, can't blame him. I mean, 10 million payout, wow.
Ruben Amorim. So he's a liar. He's a proven liar, and he's provenly bad at his job. He's backed Jason Wilcox, who's a nobody, over the manager that he appointed. They're not fit for purpose. Ineos have got to go, but they won't go, and we'll keep going round on this cycle. I mean, they are basically the Glazers. This is just so Glazer.
I would have been fine if they fired me in the summer, but not. I feel they fired me just so they didn't need to buy anyone in January. I'm basking in my money in my hot tub right now.
I mean, maybe the Glazers made the decision. I don't know, but yeah, it's another circus. And I tell you what, the amount of messages I'm getting from people who aren't Man United fans going, "Oh my God, the circus continues." It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. But you know what? I think we're going to get what happened with Carrick before we had who did Carrick? When did Carrick managers? Carrick managers before or Rude before Amorim. We're going to get this nostalgia now. We're going to get this player bounce. We're going to get this back four. We're going to get Fletcher's the guy. And I tell you what, I find it nauseating because I actually think we might go on a run with Fletcher, because what happens is everybody needs this to be right. Everybody needs to be... everybody needs this to be on Amorim. The media, the players, the ownership, the board. Everybody needs Amorim to be the villain. So I expect there will be a bounce. And the danger of that bounce is we've done this before with Ollie. So what happens there? You know, if Darren Fletcher does well, we'll get people saying, give Fletcher the job. And then we'll copy what we did with Ollie.
It wouldn't surprise me, Adam Partridge. Wouldn't surprise me it's him at all. That I would not be shocked if that was Drake, to be honest.
And we'll be back. So my prediction is, unfortunately, is that we will bounce for about a year, maybe 18 months. And then in 18 months, we'll be back here again. Because ultimately, we haven't got any money. We're in huge debt. We're run by morons who keep making the same mistakes and lie. And so we'll be back here again. So I think my prediction is maybe we will qualify for the Champions League in May. And we'll have a bounce, and then we'll be back. I just don't see. I don't even know when the reset starts. I think we're worse than we were when Amorim came in, basically. We're in a worse position today than we were when Amorim came in.
Oh, you're twisted for life. Right, okay.
We'll be back here again. And the scary thing is, is that there is no.
You conned me, mate. You got me on that one. I honestly thought you're Drake and twisted for life. Oh, that's epic, mate. That's mad, mate. That is absolutely crazy.
It was 2 years for Ten Hag. It's now 1 year for Amorim. You can't say that.
I can't believe this shit. You got me.
The next manager after 6 months. So what Ineos have done in their infinite incompetence is they've actually made it harder for the next manager because there's no patience with the next manager now. Like, you can make your mind up after month one. You know, you can literally go, I don't like this, get rid of him. And we're just getting less and less. It's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. I just hope that there are some fantastic communities out there. The Red Army, 58, Man United Supporters Trust. Come on. Let's all come together and actually make some change.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me, mate.
And that's regime change. We can't support this board and we can't support this ownership. The way they're treating it is a disgrace and they cannot be trusted. Remember Sir Jim Ratcliffe? 3 months ago, we're going to give this project 3 years. Liar. Wilcox and Barada decided to do a 180 by going for a manager with 3-4-3 and then a year later won't back him. You know, the whole club is built on sand. The next wave will come in and destroy it. Something has to happen, but unfortunately, I don't think it will because shiny new toys distract attention. And this back four that we'll see now, and, you know, the nostalgia of Fletcher and the players, you know, turning the light switch on, I think it's going to distract people away. And we'll be called moaners again for saying we're not going to go anywhere long term. So the Glazers win again. Sir Jim wins again, even though they're a pack of liars who are destroying the football club. I think this is the worst thing that could have happened. I'm not surprised. They were always going to back Wilcox and the board over the manager, but, you know, ultimately the blame lies with Ineos and the Glazers. I mean, they made this choice. They've spent £250 million on this manager in 12 months, and they've sacked him, which is also going to cost them another 15 million quid. You've got a whole coaching staff gone. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. All the people he's brought in have to go. Less than a year after everyone Ten Hag brought in has to go. It's wild. But look, expect the mainstream pile-on of Amorim now. It's all going to be Amorim. We're going to get all the leaks about Amorim this, Amorim that. Amorim made them eat pasta and no sauce.
It's another one of my subscribers, Adam Partridge. It's funny, bro. I'm also known for trolling channels, especially Chelsea. I'm taking the piss on there by saying Blue Coat and Egg Bolling and 10-year project, trust the process plan. Oh, that's hilarious, geezer.
Amorim did this, Amorim did that. We've been here before. When Ten Hag went, he was a villain. Ten Hag this, Ten Hag that. I've seen this movie before.
Okay, I'm back on my main.
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos.
I agree. It is chaos. It is complete chaos. But there you go, people. That is the end of Ruben Amorim's reign now. Now, did I want it to end this way? No, I didn't. But am I pleased he's out? Yes, because I thought his football was boring and he didn't really have a game plan. And I like to wish him all the best. I was looking out for you. That was all Josh, right? Sorry. No, don't apologise. I mean, it's nice that you got my back, mate. It really is. But it's all good. It's twisted for life. You know, he's a great guy. So, yeah, people. That's the end of Ruben Amorim's reign, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So we're just going to have to wait and see what the future holds. But anyway, Adam, don't worry, I won't do anything to Joshy J. He's a good lad. And he's on Roster's channel as well, Adam Partridge. You know, Twisted for Life is a cool guy. So, okay, people, that is the end of tonight's stream. We are going to be redirecting now to Alice Talks Football because she's currently live right now. So, I haven't redirected to her before, I don't think. So, yeah, we're going to raid her. So, make sure you put Mr. Joshy J Raid. And please do make sure you are subscribing to her. So, yep. Don't forget, Glazers out, Enios out, Ruben Amorim, good luck, mate. Yeah, I wish you all the best. And we're out here, people. Laters. Bosh. We're out of here.